company that's played host to 10 Super Bowls. Here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And we are underway from the Superdome. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Jags grab it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Bortles now on first down. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Throwing on first down is Bortles. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Breeze. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And Gibbs got it. It's a big play. Breeze able to hook up with Ted Ginn. And even 40 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now Breeze. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. And his pass incomplete. He was looking for his fullback there, Zach Line. 3rd down here.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Calais Campbell in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out.
Here we go.
Now Bortles. He's got it over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now it's Ginn. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Breeze. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. This is taken at about the 14. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Let's go. Hey, spread right. Lucy.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Bortles now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Demario Davis coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0
touchdown, Jaguars. Dante Moncrief. 47 yards, and the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and the lead is now 10-3. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
To throw, it's Breeze. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Here's Breeze to throw. And he locates Josh Hill, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this.
Kill.
Breeze now on first down. His throw incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Breeze now to throw. And that will be incomplete as well. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Again, it's Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And all the the 35. A big play that time for Jacksonville. And even 40 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. They go with a screen. It's Yeldon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And his throw here is incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Bortles will try again on 2nd down. Open space inside the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. Now Bortles on the bootleg. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And that one results in 35 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, Bortles looking long for Westbrook. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. As his guys are in for 6, and the Jaguars add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Breeze will try again on second down. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now a first down carry. It's Camara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last two possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
The catch made over the middle again. And he's brought down. Breeze to another long-time vet again for the New Orleans first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Ted Ginn, 37 yards. And the Saints are back within a score. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cameron Jordan able to drop him for a loss of 4.
So what's the word I'm looking for here about how this drive just started?
Disjointed?
I'll go with that one. I mean, think about it. First down, took a bad loss on a running play. Take the sack on second down. Now they got to come up with something big here on third.
On third and long, it's Bortles. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Fournette, a first down carry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On second down, here's Bortles. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. From the gun, it's Bortles. That's going to be caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass of the game for Blake Bortles. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And his kick is right through. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Running with Kamara. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Breeze now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily that, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Breeze now on 1st down. Throw left side taken in by Meredith. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cameron Meredith, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. What's good on the extra point? Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Let's go. We got three, fellas.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Bortles to throw on second down. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Bortles. He may try to run for this. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Boy, a tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Now, to be frank, a silly penalty there trying to block the field goal, and that leads to a fresh set of downs. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, push their backs clearly against the wall.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Again has it complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there of 22. Breeze now on first down. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Breeze, got to have this one. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Fournette. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Let's go, let's go.
And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From New Orleans, good night, everybody.